infections for some reason. And before going any further, let me state this. This is how I do my dog's ear per my veterinarian. You check with your veterinarian on how to clean your dog's ears, I guess due to the breed and the age of the dog. So what I'm showing you is what I do per instructions of my vet. With that said, I got a mixture. I do a 50-50 to a tad bit stronger on apple cider vinegar diluted with water. The solution. And this old dog here, she's always had a hell of a problem with ear infections. So she's getting a little dirty in here. Let's see, I'll move the camera, maybe zoom in on it. You can see that in there, and I'll show you what it looks like. Now, when I was first showed this by my vet, we were in her office and she was getting her ears clean with some other solution, and her ears were so itching, it hit that scratch. She's scratching that itch. She literally fell off her front paws in delight from the relief because her ears were so itchy. And sometimes you can hear her moan and groan with delight. Don't know if she'll do that today or not, but she has done that in the past. Okay, I got me a little can here of apple cider and water and apple cider mix. She hates it when it goes in. I'll stick it in there and I'll let it soak for a second, and a little longer, a second, 15-20 seconds. Then I'm going to rub the ear. And the other dog is trying to get in the big middle of things here, so she's being a pain. So I just give her little scratches and stuff while it's sitting, and it kind of softening all that funk in her ear. So now I kind of start rubbing it in there, help loosen all that stuff up. And this is the point where she kind of groans with delight because her ear is really itchy. Oh, there, did you hear it? There you go. It's scratching that itch. Okay, from this point, what you do is get a good old cotton ball. And you're going to stick it in her ear. Yes, that's right. I'm doing it just how my vet showed me to do it. You stick it down there as far as you can go. You can see that or not there. See that bump build up in there? You get that repositioned, and then you can do the same thing. Rub the ear. And I kind of go all different ways, change directions, change spots. Give it a good rubbing. Okay. Pull it on out. Look at the funk. Look at the buildup. She looks like she definitely got an infection again. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep on doing the same thing over and over. Let me throw a new one in. I also heard that you can also use, oh, there's she groaning again, regular strength or undiluted hydrogen peroxide in the ear, especially if they got an ear infection. I always preferred this because it doesn't foam up and bubble, all that other stuff. I also heard of people using it in their own ears. If they had a wax clog in their ear, the peroxide dissolves the wax and helps flush the ear out. I never had that problem, but I've known people who've had, and the hydrogen peroxide works pretty good on that. Okay, here we go, rubbing it, rubbing it. She got some relief. She's like she's ready to fall asleep. You know, she does hate it. She loves that relief. And here we go. Get in the camera there. Still got some funk. Not as bad as that first one, but lots of funk. Here's that first one again. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. That's about the end of the video. Showed you what I'm doing here. I'm going to continue on. Let me put some more in their ear while I talk and get it soaking there. See, it itches. Okay, come on, girl. That's a good girl. So what my next step is, I'm going to clean her ears for a daily basis to see if it clears up. And if it does, wonderful. If not, I'll maybe use a little bit stronger peroxide, and then